Hey guys, it's me again. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Like I said, this weekend we hit the road again. We're off to El Paso and then on to New York. But unlike my last post, I want to be able to incorporate more about the things I do on the road exercise-wise, incorporate more of what I eat. I've had some people mention that they would like if I could write down on my vlog the food that I buy. Before I jump into letting you guys in on what I do fitness-wise and health-wise on the daily, I want to give you a little bit of background on my personal journey. I remember back in middle school being very particular about my food all the way up through high school, not really knowing what I was doing. I remember I talked my mom into hiring my twin sister and I a fitness coach, and we would do workouts after we went to softball practice, volleyball practice. I love to work out and be active, but I didn't know how to incorporate my diet and my workouts the right way. College rolls around, I go off to college, same thing, still into it, care a lot about what I eat. I met one of my best friends in college, Courtney, and come to find out, we shared a love for health and fitness. Getting to college my freshman year, there was a gym at my apartment complex, so I would go there often, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day, trying to figure out diet stuff. I would eat, but not near enough. Everyone always told me, you need to eat more food, but I didn't know what that meant or what that looked like. So going off to college, I worked out all the time, still on the kick, trying to be healthy. And then one day I joined a gym called D1, and D1 was awesome. I ended up working out there for the rest of my college career at Texas A&M. D1 was a facility that offered strength classes, boot camp classes, and coaches to take you through those classes. It was great. So I got on track with my workouts. My best friend Courtney actually ended up joining the gym with me. We went there all the time, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. Still not on track with our diet really. We tried different diets actually. I remember we together would always talk about, hey, what are you eating today? What did you eat for breakfast? What are you eating for dinner? Did you have a snack? Just always talking about food. Again, not really knowing when to eat, what to eat, and what times to eat. One day we're at D1, probably at our 3rd workout of the day, and I looked at Courtney and I was like, you know what? I am sick and tired of not seeing the results that I want to see in the mirror after all these workouts and diets that we're trying. We were dedicated to our workouts, but I wasn't seeing the results, and it was very, very frustrating. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a new direction. And I looked at Courtney in the gym that day. This was actually a little over a year ago now, I think, because this time last year I was actually training and in a 20-week prep for my bikini competition. Anyways, I looked at her and I said, we are going to enter in a bikini competition. And I searched around, found a coach, and got this guy on board. He was gonna send us workouts every day, meal plans, and this was a 20-week prep. And so no alcohol for 20 weeks, nothing but what he said we could eat. And a lot of coaches do prepping different ways. My coach liked us eating the same things day in and day out, all the way down to the ounce. We weighed our food every single day for 20 weeks, prepped it, ate 6 times a day. We would send him pictures for progress pictures once a week, and he would change up our food and the amount of food that we were eating based on our progress pictures. And he was in charge of our workouts, so he knew exactly what we were doing for 20 weeks until we did this bikini competition. And I saw results, let me tell you. But this bikini competition prep took over my life. I was in the gym for probably more towards the end for about 3 to 4 hours a day. It became more of a job, and I quickly realized, you know, is this really worth it? To an extent, yes. To an extent, no. We were doing up to 60 minutes of fasted cardio. So wake up in the morning, straight to the gym, and then followed by that we would have to eat our first meal of the day, which was usually egg whites, an egg, some spinach, maybe a little bit of oatmeal. And right after that we'd go back to the gym for a strength session that we had from him. And then after that we would do 60 more minutes of post-workout cardio. And I mean, I was just drilling my body into the ground. At the time I was in a mindset and I was driven, and so it didn't really dawn on me. But we were getting it. And I loved it to an extent. I had the mind, I was gonna do another competition. Like I was like, yes, this is what I need to do to stay on track. But there's only so much tilapia, chicken, rice, and ground beef and ground turkey that you can buy and make. Like I said, I was eating 6 times a day. So it was a lot of trips to HEB, a lot of prepping. I enjoyed it, I really did. It kept me on my toes, but I was exhausted. Our competition was great. We got down to I think like 10 to 12% body fat, which was insane, but it did mess with our bodies quite a bit. On a more personal level, we didn't have a menstrual cycle for the entire length of our prep, and then after the competition, I felt like I had been hit by a train. And I knew I'd still have my coach to lean on, but it got so hard to continue to want to eat the same things that I had just eaten for 20 weeks straight. I was very negative towards food, and I was scared to eat food after my competition because in my mind the only healthy food was the food that I ate on my prep. And I could just never find that good balance. But now I feel like I have a better understanding after going along my fitness journey, and I just want to continue to learn more as I go from here. Now I follow more of a whole foods diet. I don't really restrict myself too much, put too much pressure on myself. And that's the main thing that I learned, is that you need to eat the right foods to fuel your body to do the things that you want it to do. And I could easily help you guys out with exercise, different workout routines, food, grocery lists. So let me know if you need any help with that, because I love to help. Anyways, I do have a heart for health and fitness, and I want to be able to help you guys any way I can, and I'll be sure to post about my daily routines as I go from here and keep you guys in the loop. So thank you so much, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.